Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning. So, like I said in my description, I didn't say that, but I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So, like I said in my description, I'm going to use the Trusty Tools bundle. So, just FYI, that will be coming on the 5th, I believe, of January. Let me just check my dates. Pretty sure it's the 5th. The 4th. Oh, a day earlier than what I thought. Cool. And it will retail for $96.25. So when you spend your money getting that, you'll get the DSP for free. So, which has got copper clay. It's got, not sure what the grey is. Let's have a look on the back. It's got basic black, copper clay, crushed curry, grey granite, Lost Lagoon, and poppy parade. But I mean, you can use smoky slate. Any of the greys I think would work. So you get, I think there's 4 sheets. You can see I've used quite a few of these sheets. There was something I wanted to point out to you with the sheets as well. So that's another one. It's got the Lost Lagoon on the back, the stripy one. Got the screwdrivers on that one, and just a plain grey. Oh, not plain grey, it's got a bit of texture sort of on it. And is this a different one to this one? Let me see. Just 2 of these that are different. Yeah, so I just want to point out though that you don't have dies for everything in here. You have dies for the paintbrush, and you've even got a die for a little bit of paint on the end of the bristles, I guess you call them. And you've got 2-step stamping for your hammer and your wrench, I guess that is, and your tape measure. You've got little screws, you've got a pencil, but you do not have a lot of these images. You don't have a spirit level. You don't have this one. What's that, a spanner? No. I don't know my tools, obviously. You don't have this, the saw blade. You don't have this hacksaw. What else? And on this one, you won't have the pliers, I guess they are they? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have the saw. That might be about all that you don't have in there. So it is good to have the paper, and you'll see this morning that I have used the paper, and and because you don't have all of those in the stamped images, you do need to fussy cut some of these images out. Oh, you do have the the cordless drill. There's pictures of that to cut out, or that you can cut it out with the dies, and I'll show you that in a sec. Get back in there, you. Hard to get back in once you've been hacking it up, isn't it? Don't worry about that later. So yeah, you get the... Oh, actually you get a die for that. That's all right. I could show you another one that I actually sent to my grandson for his birthday, but I cased another one. But then I made it different because I made a mistake and put what I wanted on put the part that I wanted on the front. I put it, just get this light, I've got a shadow on here. I put it on the front, but I thought, oh well, it's different to Sam's, so that's good. He's got an individual one. So now for this card, I cased the lovely Jeanette's beautiful Christmas card. Isn't it gorgeous? We had done something similar in class, but I preferred her measurements. So thank you, Nettie. It's a gorgeous card. So I have, like I said, I've cased your measurements. Hopefully I wrote all the scores down. Yeah, I did. And as you can see, I struggle with things like this to get them exactly right. So I've scored it at, it's 11 5/8 by 4 1/8. So on the 11 5/8 side, you would score at 2 3/4, which is here. As you can see, I've already done mine, or did I do it this way? No, I've done it this way. Yeah, 2 3/4 just there. You probably can't see that, but I think you can actually put it up the top so you can see it. 2 3/4. I think you can see it if I... No, you can't. Let's bring it down here. 2 3/4, 4 1/4. 7 1/4. And I've made a bit rogue, and I've brought in, because I wanted to use the copper clay, and I didn't really want to go to black, and there was no reason why I couldn't use early espresso, so that's what I did. 7 1/4 and 8 3/4. I can pop these measurements on my blog if anyone wants them. 8 3/4. Okay. Always good to have a card to copy when you're creating a card, so that you can... So I think I had that... Yes, see, this is what tricks me. Which way am I? So I'll grab Nettie's card and see which way I am. And I'm that way, aren't I? Yes. And I've already cut my layers, which I'll tell you what they are. But be very careful when you're doing your layers, because I had it all worked out where I wanted to put those, but of course it might change. Now I wanted that on there. So what I'm going to do, oh, hang on, what have I done? Yeah, I've layered it with the white, okay? So this one, I'll just give you the measurements for the bases. I won't go through the other. So this is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. So it's, I think I did mine a little bit different to Nettie's. So make sure you've got the 3 7/8 side, that side. And then I've layered some, or I'm going to layer some of this DSP on there, and that's where I'm going to write my sentiment. So then with these ones, they are, or mine are, 3 5/8 by 3 7/8. So want to make sure that you've got the 3 7/8. How can I explain this? You want to make sure that that's going this way, not that way. Yep, so it's that way. If I place both of those, because these are both the same, 3 7/8 by, I'm just going to make sure that's right. No point getting them all stuck on when they're not right, so that's right. If I lay them like that, I will know. Then the DSP was 3 5/8 by 3 3/4. So did I say? Yeah, I think I did. 3 7/8 by 3 5/8, and then 3 5/8 by 3 3/4. Okay, but I will put all those on my blog. I get a bit confused with all these different measurements. Easy to get confused, isn't it? So let's put, this is the easy one because it can't go the other way. It's got to go this way. But when you've got smaller measurements, it can be a little bit tricky. So just check before you glue. So much fun making Sam's card with this set because I've sent it so I can't show you, but I with the tape measure you can stamp it and get the measurements and cut that bit out, and you've got the little retractor thing that you can do that in silver foil. Like I use the I'm not going to be able to remember the name of it. Goes with the stargazing set, you know, the foil that I mean. It's actually cheaper to buy that foil than it is to buy the one with the purples in it, and I'm not that fussed on the one with the purples in it, to be honest. I like the other I like the foil, plain foil, but I don't like the purpley coloured ones. Now, stick this on here. Better make sure I've got it going the right way, haven't I? Let's see. Is that right? I think it is. I don't think it's that way. No, it's this way. So you can tell easily. And it goes. Just measuring it on here. It goes that way. So I'll worry about where it's going to go in a minute, because we don't want it adhered all the way. Don't want to close our card shut, do we? So just once you've got them cut, if you go to lay it down, you'll know whether you've got it right or not, as in the right direction. So now let's make sure that's the same as that, and it's not. That's that. Measure it on there, and then, hang on, has she done something wrong here? What have I done? What have I done? I may have got that on the wrong bit, have I? No, I haven't. That bit goes there. Hang on. I had this folded properly. Now, like that. Is that? I reckon I've gone the wrong way here. That goes. Oh, that goes there. What have I done? Oh, it's like that, I think. I did go the wrong way, I think. I have. Yeah, I have. That's why I didn't use multi-purpose glue, wasn't it? So let's take that off there. As Sharon says, I'll show you what not to do. Make sure your card is in the right alignment before you go sticking. And I think that's going to be okay. Let's do this. But on my mat, I can't see whether it's going to line up, because they're both brown. That's better. And we're going to do that. Now we might be lucky enough to get that off there. If we couldn't, we could use our adhesive rubber. So now, make sure that's in the right orientation. It is, and this one. No. got to go, oops, it's got to go that way, right. So now, because we don't, or does that go all the way? Yeah, that one all goes all the way, sorry. I was thinking it didn't. So we can do one of two things. You can put your glue on here and just leave, I might do that actually, just leave a little bit or the edge of it. And I'm just making sure I'm not going to turn that around and get it the wrong way. There goes the train, must be 10 to 12. Line that all up. Now this one, you don't want to put glue all the way either. You want to put the glue just, well actually you do want to put it all the way this fold. You could turn your mat around and place it there and do the glue like that. I'm sure you know what I mean. But I don't want to make any more mistakes, so I'm doing it like this. Okay, so we got that bit. This one could be, it could be pushed back there perhaps a little bit. But we're not going to worry about that. You can see a little bit of white, that's all. And that's where we're going to write our greeting. We're not going to decorate that like Nettie has. See? But we're not going to put Christmas stuff on it, are we? Hello, Rhonda. Watching from Wagga. I didn't think anyone was watching, love. So sorry I was ignoring you. Yeah. How do you know these things, smarty pants? So now I had all these worked out, and now I've, it doesn't really matter. I can put, what did I think? I thought, so I've heat embossed my greeting, which is from Very Best Occasions. So I think I want happy birthday on the front, and I don't know what I want there, whether I want that, maybe I want the, yeah, maybe I want to just throw this, the screwdriver there. I think that looks okay. I might just adhere that down before I move it, and then the other will have to go where I tell it to, won't it? Put my greeting on first because I can't, well I could shift it, but I don't really want to. Let my bin go. Now, do I want to overlap anything? Because that greeting's bigger, I think I want smaller things on that. So I think just throw the tools down. Is that not what they do? Just chuck them down? Ask Bruce, you just chuck them down? I think you do. I don't really want to be popping that up though, because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to cut. I don't want to have to cut. So I'm going to have to, aren't I, if I want to do that. Just be sensible. I think I'm just going to use this just in case I change my mind. because I can get it off with this stuff. I can't get it off with wet glue. So we'll try and put, it's not such a big deal to cut a narrow bit. You can use your little edge bits. I'm just being lazy. How big a bit do I want? Not quite all the way. Won't matter anyway, it doesn't have to be all the way. Hopefully I haven't cut it too big. No. All right. This set is one where you can use up your black dimensionals. And did you realise you get one sheet of each in with your black ones, which is quite nice too. That's nicely popped up. Now we have You're the Most Awesome. I don't believe I want to pop up what's in the centre. Might make the card a bit oopsie daisy, mightn't it? Yep, I think I want to do that. And I'm going to not change my mind. Oh, goodness. I've got doobies on the end of my glue. Doobies. And this one, I may have, one of them, did you see my tip yesterday? I think I'm going to, I should have showed you the whole process, but I just didn't want to be, because it's Christmas and we're not, like, we haven't really got a lot of time. I just thought, where do I have that? I will just do it, but I'll show you what I mean. I need it that way, I reckon. Paintbrush there, just coming over there. That'll do. I'll stop waffling in a minute and I'll grab my stylish shapes. Did I put them away? Good question. Or are they on my table somewhere on my desk? Could be. Probably don't want that over there because it's, oh, it's not popped up. I can have it over there. I was thinking I popped it up. I didn't. And I've got a plain blue. What is it? Is it Lost Lagoon or, yeah, it's Lost Lagoon. We've got a plain blue on the reverse side of that. So, okay. Maybe like that. And I can't change my mind. It's stuck down. Now I'll explain what I was trying to explain about the, so I believe this is what I did, the chip I showed you yesterday. Pop that away. Goes away, out of my way. I think this is what I did. Or did I? Yes, I die cut that. You'll see that. I die cut that, and then I used this one, I believe, to make it a bit shorter. So to get better use out of your framelits. And with this one, I die cut it with that one. And then, what did I do? No, I think I just repositioned. I die cut that end and then placed there. That's what I did. I placed that on there so I wasn't die cutting the end again. So to make it fit my greeting. So that there, you get double use out of your framelits. Always a good idea, isn't it? So that was very quick. I did do the heat embossing. That's white heat embossed onto early espresso. And oh, we need some sort of bling, don't we? Even for guys, we need bling. We haven't got any strings, so, or twine, so we need something. What have we got in here? Thought I had a pack of those open. Maybe I don't. Maybe I used them all. They're open, but I haven't got a... I'm slipping. I haven't got a slit down the side, have I? Let's see what will go. Probably the copper. Probably the copper. Copper on there, or could do brass. I don't think we want gold. I might do the brass, or whatever you call that colour, only because that's brown, and if I put the copper on there, it does match perfectly, but because it's a... oh, what did I do then? I grabbed the wrong one. Because it's on a brown base, you can't really see it properly, can you? Where are you going to go? I'm going to go there. And these are called brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. There we go. A big mouthful. Anyone talking to me? Just Rhonda, you probably reached your destination now, haven't you? And for the envelope, I'm just going to stamp. I'm going to be lazy again. I'm just going to stamp the, where is it? Oh, I might do that. I'm just going to stamp the screws. So I'm too lazy to do anything else. Do them in copper as well. I was going to show you the one I cased off Sam's, wasn't I? Let me see if that's going to do it properly. Don't know if I've used this one before. No, it's not. Maybe if I used my mat underneath, it would. So I think I'm gonna just, goodness me. Don't you hate that? When you get the, a heck of a mess on there. Now, because I'm not using my mat, I've got to make sure I press it down hard. Frustrating much? Let's do a gentle one. I've still got it on my thing. Probably because the block's too big. That would probably be what my problem is. I've done that. Let's turn him around. Okay. It's all ready to go in the envelope. And what did she do with Sam's, oh, not Sam's card, he's got his, hopefully, now. Where did I put it? So I did this card that we did in class, but I've done this different. I've put a little toolbox. That was meant to go in here. But anyway, I love it on the front anyway, so it's really gorgeous. And we did this card in class. Well, not this card, but we did the owls. And I didn't do the tape measure, but what I was saying is you can have fun with this. You can stamp. I think what I did was I stamped the tape measure, the whole thing in crushed curry. So, and then I cut this piece, because you won't always have the DSP, is what I'm saying. And then I cut this piece and this piece in silver and popped that on, and it looked gorgeous. And so I've done a silver drill bit, and there's the saw that I've cut from paper, and some more tools. Was meant to have happy birthday on the front, but anyway, that's okay. I'm still happy with that card. So thank you for joining me. Have a Merry Christmas, and yes, because it will be next week, won't it? And I'll probably be here, I think. Who knows what might happen. I'll probably be here on Thursday next week. It's just I've got an appointment in Bendigo tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing it there right now. So, okay. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.